guys, it is Arika Misha. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And as you guys can see by the title, I will be discussing what's next. Okay, so of course, by now, if you guys are not all caught up, let me let you know at the end of this video, I will be leaving the link in the description box to all my videos, so you can, click on that video and it'll, give you the whole list of all the videos of my spiritual journey. But today, what is next? Looking down at my notes, because y'all know I always got notes to make sure I remember to say certain things. All right. So, and if you guys are interested, this makeup look, I did record it, but I did record it on my other channel. Don't forget, guys, in the description box, you will see the link to my second channel. I do have two channels. I have my regular channel, which is cooking, makeup, hair, all kinds of stuff over there on that video, family vlogs. And this particular channel, this is my spiritual channel. Well, this the Jesus channel. This the Hallelujah channel over here. So yes, that's what you will find over here, my spiritual journey. And if you guys could please, if you are not already subscribed to my other channel, please go in the description box, click on that link and subscribe. Show me some love and support over there as well. I'm also trying to grow my spiritual journey platform, so make sure you guys spread the news, share with a friend, share the video with a friend so they can like the channel as well. But yeah, let's get into today's video. What I wanted to talk about next, what is next, the next thing. Of course, my last video, I did tell you guys that I ended radiation. So now my radiation therapy is over. So now after radiation, I have to recover from radiation. Of course, I went into detail with you guys, pretty much telling you it's just like a really bad sunburn. So now my body has to heal from that. Right now I do have a little redness, a lot of peeling. It's sore, it's a little achy. That's what's going on with that. So I'm healing from that. All right, so the next thing, I've already met with my oncologist. She said the next thing is, we've done everything. We've done the chemo, we've done radiation, we've done all that other stuff. So now the next step after, of course, like I said, I'm healing from the radiation. So along with that healing process from radiation, the next thing is I have to be placed, well, my daughter already prescribed for me. I have to be, she prescribed a prescription for me. It's like a, hormonal kind of thing. And I do have the paper here that they gave me with the prescription. Of course, my oncologist, my cancer specialist, she already went over everything with me. And when you pick up a prescription from the pharmacy, they give you that paper that tells you what it's about, blah, 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 gives you a brief description, side effects, and all that good stuff. All right, so I do have my paper here. Without sharing too much information, I just, wanted to let you guys know. Okay, so it says the prescription that I'm on, it is used to treat breast cancer in women after menopause. Some breast cancer are made to grow faster by a natural hormone called estrogen. This particular prescription decreases the amount of estrogen the body makes and helps to slow or reverse the growth of these breast cancers. So basically, my doctor said that I have to be on this particular prescription. I have to be on it. She said it could be up to 5 years. Yeah, up to 5 years. I know. That's what I was thinking when she was talking to me about it. What? Up to 5 years, I guess, from what she was saying, like, as time goes on, of course, I still go to my oncologist every 3 weeks. That continues every 3 weeks. So of course they'll do, like, my blood work. I do my blood work every 3 weeks as well. When I go, I do labs, see the doctor, and don't forget, I'm also taking that Fesco shot. I have to take that up to a year as well. So, even though I've gone through a lot of things, it's still a process. It just doesn't end after the surgeries. It doesn't end. It is a long process, and I've learned that, you definitely got to be patient. Because there are times I'm like, okay, it's over, and it's like, no, so my oncologist, she has, mapped everything out so that I know what to expect. I know how long things are going to be. I know how long this is going to be. So yeah, this particular prescription that I'm on, I read it to you guys, and she said, I could be on it up to 5 years. Of course, they'll do my blood work every 3 weeks. And I guess, as, a year or two goes by, of Of course, they'll be keeping up with the blood work, and I guess it just depends on my levels. But yeah, I'll be on this prescription for a while. But you know what? I'd rather take a pill every day than go through chemo, radiation. Give me a pill. I'll pop a pill. Hey, I can do that. And it's just a little small pill too. So, yeah, so that's what's next, you guys. She put me on this prescription. I picked it up. So, yeah, we got to see what that is. Of course, I will give you guys an update on that, like I always do. And let me talk with you guys about what it is that God has been dealing with me about. God's been leading me to do a lot of fasting, just praying, just spending a lot of time with him, of course, and quality time, definitely quality time in through my prayers and my fasting and my visions. Of course, you guys know, let me remind you guys, God deals with me in visions. Of course, he deals with me in other ways, but the major way that God deals with me is visions. I was 5 years old. Let me reiterate, if you guys haven't seen the video where I talk about it. I mean, here I was, a 5, 6, 8-year-old kid going to school, having dreams, that my teacher would be. This is just how it started. Just to give you an example, I can remember being an 8-year-old little girl, and I would dream, that my teacher wouldn't be in school. Like, she was absent. And then I would go to school the next day and my teacher wouldn't be there. They'd say, oh, you have a substitute. Your teacher's not here. That's how they started. That's how my vision started. I was like, what? So not knowing then, what the gift that God has given me. And I do cherish this gift. And I am honored that God would just bless me with such a gift. And by no means was this gift given easily. You guys know, just from my platform, the things that I've shared on my platform, the things that I have been through in my life. I have definitely been through a lot, and God will always be with me. God has been with me. God has been with me through it all, and he will always be with me. But make sure you guys go watch those videos. But yeah, he has given me the gift, and I thank God. Like I said, I thank God for it. I do not take it lightly. The gift that God has given me, the gift of vision, the gift of prophecy, the gift of, that God shows me things. And, they may not happen the next day, but trust me, if God showed me, it's coming to pass. So, like I said, it's not a gift that I play with. It's not a gift that, I take for granted. It's not a gift that I say, whatever. I know, that God don't give, everybody this gift. So I cherish it. I honor it. I respect it. I love God. I respect the gift that he's given me. And I have nothing but, I have to protect the gift. Our gifts, we have to protect the gifts that God blesses us with. We have to protect the gifts. God gives you a gift, you have to protect that gift. By any means necessary, you got to protect that gift. Separate yourself from negativity, from people that, just, you talk to God about that. But as for me, like I said, on my platform, I can only talk about me. I can only talk about me. So, I know I have a small circle. God keeps my circle small. I don't, be around a lot. I keep my circle very small. I cover the gift. I cover the gift, and I make sure I respect God and honor God for giving me such a gift. And what God has been dealing with me about, looking down at my notes, if you guys see me looking down, what God had been talking to me about is, he's been talking about, and I'm sure you guys have been seeing it all over, the internet. People are saying, 2024, the year of, uncovering and secrets being revealed and all that. Yeah, oh my goodness, my battery's going dead. Y'all, give me a minute. Let me change my battery. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I thought I had my battery charged, but whatever. Anyway, so what I was talking about is what God has been dealing with me about. God had been talking to me and speaking to me about revealing, and everybody's been talking about 2024, the year revealing, and everything that's going on in the world, and God had been dealing with me about that as well. God had been talking to me about, of course, anything God talks to me about, it's about my relationship with him. And of course, I share it with you guys. So, that it may help be a blessing to you, God had been talking to me about living in my truth, living in my truth, say what you mean and mean what you say. If I say, okay, if I tell somebody, I'm going to pick you up at 5, make sure I'm there at 4:45. You know what I mean? Just just an example, but he was just talking to me about, living in your truth. If you're saying that you're living for God, you're living for Christ, God was saying, let that be the truth. None of us are perfect. Nobody's perfect. None of us are perfect. I am not perfect. God knows that, and I tell you guys that all the time. I pretty much say it every video, but that's what God had been dealing with me about. He had been talking about the whole just living in your truth, and when God tells me to do something, he was telling me, make sure I obey him, make sure I do what he tells. Obedience. Yes, he was dealing with me about living in my truth and obedience. If God tells me if I see someone, God tells me to minister to them, and what God tells me to tell them, he just been talking to me about just being obedient, because a lot of times when God tells me, say this to somebody, call this person up, share this to somebody, he puts somebody in my spirit, he says, call, reach out to them, talk to them, email them, text them or something. Sometimes, I am guilty. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know about that. I know a lot of times when God puts things in my heart and my spirit for me to tell people and talk to people about, I know sometimes, I can be a little reluctant to do it, like, God, I don't know how they're going to receive it. God, I don't. But, God says to me, he said, if I'm telling you to do it, then the timing is right. I have to trust his timing, So, trust his timing. So be obedient, trust his timing, make sure I'm living in my truth, about everything, So that's what God has been dealing with me about, and definitely mainly, when God puts something in my spirit to talk to somebody about, share with somebody, he said, make sure I, do what he says. Like if God puts somebody in my spirit, God says call them, or, just being obedient, just being obedient. And I know I've been struggling with that lately. Struggling with that one. I'm obedient sometimes, but not all the time. I'm keeping it real. I am human. And I said, God, everything that God has brought me through and God has blessed me, healing me, with my cancer journey and everything, healing me from cancer and, being with me on this long journey, on this process that I have to continue to go on. And in spite of that, this is still my spiritual journey. My spiritual journey will never end. But yeah, just being true to who you are, being true to who God has made you. That's what God been sharing with me. True to who you are. God is, is tired of people saying that they're for him, but they're really not, So God laid that on my heart as well. Living in my truth, being obedient, do what God says, speak when God says speak, be quiet when he say be quiet, but and not only that, covering, my gift that he's given me. Don't take it for granted, don't take it for granted. Cover the gift, protect the gift that he has given me. Don't take it for granted, and do what I need to do to keep my body, my vessel, my spirit clean, so that the gift that he has given me can stay within me. Gift that God gives you, it's in me. I don't want to do anything to mess this gift up. I don't want to do anything to mess anything up. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful what you do, especially when God trusts you with a gift. So I'm honored that God would give me such a gift. I thank God for providing for me and my family. I thank God for you guys supporting my spiritual journey. Because it's funny, because a lot of people that you think are going to support you, they don't. And you have to learn how to get past that. I had to learn to get over that. People who I thought was going to support me and be there for me on my journey, whether it's my regular cooking channel where I do hair, makeup, all kinds of stuff over there. Whether it was that channel, my other channel, or this channel, support me on either platform. Some people support me on both. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, a lot of times when we think people are going to support us, they don't. And you know what? You got to learn how to deal with that. And you know what? I had to deal with that. I had to learn. God had to help me deal with it. And God had to help me move on as well. Move on from it. You don't support me? Okay. That's just all I care about is God's love, God supporting me, God protecting me, and God providing for me and my family. That at the end of the day, it's not about what man thinks. It's about what God thinks. That's what it's really about. So that's what's going on this week, guys. Of course, as things goes on, I'll make videos and let you guys, keep you guys updated, of course, and give you guys with what God is sharing with me, you know, as I'm on this journey. And after this journey, there'll be another journey. Y'all know my spiritual journey is always something going on. So yeah, I just want to end by saying thank you guys so much for showing me love and support on this channel, my other channel. I appreciate it, you guys. And I'm going to, you know, try to, you know, I'm going to definitely be, God also got on me about, you know, promoting my spiritual channel, you know, getting my channel out there more, getting myself out there more, you know, as far as my spiritual channel. My other channel, I'm over 1K subscribers. Over here, I'm at 38, 39, almost 40 subscribers. So I'm definitely going to be, you know, putting that effort forward to get my spiritual channel to grow. I want that to grow even faster than my other channel, you know. So thank you guys for all your love and support. I appreciate all of you. This is Arika Misha. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. That's Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, of course, at Arika Misha. Thanks, guys.